Good evening, and welcome to everyone out there in TV land. This is your host, Snugg Palpatine, and we are back this Thursday live on the Couch Football Network. All right, notable injuries for RIPP 21 low end. We have Denzel Perryman, Dak Prescott. He'll be out 6 to 8 weeks with the thumb injury. And George Kittle. We don't know what happened to George Kittle. He didn't play this week and then just didn't suit up. I can't really get a report on that one because I am not a real ESPN reporter and nobody will give me the inside scoop. All right, let's move on. Beneficial, Mac Jones, QB with a back injury. He should be playing this week. Justin F. Fields, Kenneth Walker III, abdomen injury. He should be back soon. And J.K. Dobbins, he's out with a knee injury. He should be back soon. No timetable as far as their return. Hashtag Lord of the Thrive. T. Higgins is another injured player on that team. He was out with a concussion. He'll be waiting to be cleared. Pershing Panthers, Shaq Leonard, LB for the Indy Colts. He's out with the back injury. My back. Everybody's having these back injuries. East the Streets, Elijah Mitchell. He'll be out. Knee. 6 to 8 weeks. This sucker is frail right here. We're going to call him Mr. Glass. First game. Come on, man. Get it together. You got to do something. Build up some strength in your knee. Do something. Team Mercer, you got a few players out. One that's really going to hurt you, TJ Watt, he might be out for the season. He scored a monstrous amount of points this weekend as an IDP. Alvin Kamara, rib injury, Harold Landry, and Harrison Butker. But the last three, they should all be back this week. Biff Tannen, he lost Chris Godwin during the Sunday games, but with a hamstring injury. He may be out a couple weeks, but that's going to be monitored. And then Team Tone, last but not least, Najee Harris out with a foot injury, but he should be back. And Keenan Allen, I don't think he's suiting up this week at all. All right, let's dive into the first recap.
All right. Let's dig into these recaps. First and foremost, you know who we got up, your player boy, pimp type ass guy like Tony Mercedes, Snugg Palpatine, coming in at a whopping 177 to 130 over Team Mercer. Man, it's still your year, but this wasn't your week. I tell you that much. You got beat by 46 points. Love you, man, but you got to do better next week. Hey, yo. All right, on to the next. You know who that is. It's your boy, Lord of the Thrive, of the hashtag Thrive. My man beat Team Tone, the returning champion, by 38 points. And got to give it up to your boy, Saquon Barkley. He's back. And he's running rampant out here, man. Hey, he did the damn thing for Lord of the Thrive this week, so got to give it up to him. Team Tone, better luck next time. All right. We're going to move on to RIPP 21 low end, who did the damn thing this week and beat Team Watson's rub down by a whopping 20 points. This time, he was led by Patty Mahomes. That motherfucker's just snapping out there, y'all. He did 45 points. Big ups to Patty Mahomes for doing this thing out there. Hey, got to give it up also to Joe Mixon and Miles Sanders for wrecking shop. He pulled this one off. Team Watson's rub down. You'll be okay with Jamar Chase, but this just was not your week. So, peace out. All right, let's move right along to Persian Panthers, who defeated Somebody's Hungry with the whopping 114.6 to 76.38. Man, he was out there kicking some ass, but to tell the truth, it wasn't the ass that he kicked, it was the ass that got kicked. They did not perform at all, but you got to give it up to Stephon Diggs, Travis Kelce, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire for pulling off a glorious victory for my man Persian Panthers. I knew you could do it. All right, now let's move on to some of those upsets. I couldn't get all of them right, so here we go. East the Streets. He pulled out a 4-point victory over Biff Tannen. It was 99.5 to 95 points. And that was a close one, and it all came down to Monday night. But Biff Tannen could not hold on or pull off that victory, so got to give it up to my man East the Streets. He's always a beast in this fantasy thing. In fact, just to let y'all know something, that's why I really got put on to this fantasy thing. So, got to give him props, man. He a monster in this game, for real. Hey, this is a long season, but I got to give him props, man. I think he's going to go far this year. All right. Let's move on to the next upset. You know, I thought I had your boy El Bisco Bar winning this one, but he cannot withstand and hold on and take the victory over Justin effing Fields, who just did his effing thing and left it all out on the table that week and pulled out A slim victory of 130 to 129. 130.44 to 129.3 to be exact. Man, got to give it up for him that Monday night. That's what it came down to. And my man held on, stayed strong, and pulled out the victory. Hi-yo. And last but not least, I had In the Gut Nuts as an upset over Beneficial, but he couldn't do it. 3 of his players had goose eggs. No, 2 of his players had goose eggs. That's 0 points. So that's never going to win. Barely. You're never going to win like that. Never going to win like that. So Beneficial Fi Guy took the win in that one, 142 to 104.5. A 142.62, my bad, to 104.5. Whopping victory. Came out on top. It's week to week. But man, I know you got to move up the power rankings with something like that. Oh, and are we talking about power rankings? Let's get to it. All right, y'all. We're going to recap this past week 1. I did pretty good. Got 4 out of 7 right. Of course, I wasn't perfect, but the upsets, that's what got me. I really thought one of them was going to pull it out, but did not. Well, let's get right into it. All right, time for them power rankings. Yes, indeed. And you know who it is coming in at that first spot. That old school player pimp type ass, like Tony Mercedes himself. Snugg Palpatine coming up 5 spots. Biff Tannen, sorry for the loss, down 1 spot. El Biscobar, even though you took an L, you are up 7 spots. And Lord of the Thrive, even though you won, you're down 1 spot. Team Watson's Rub Down, he went down 3 spots. Beneficial stayed even kill. East the Streets down 3 spots. Somebody's Hungry stayed status quo. Justin F. and Fields up 3 spots. In the Gut Nuts. Yeah, you're going to go down at least 1 spot. Probably should have been more with those 2 goose eggs, but you still pulled off 104 points, which is pretty good. Persian Panthers up 3 spots. RIPP 21 low end up 1 spot. Congrats on the victory. Team Mercer down 2 spots. And Team Tone, the returning champ, is down 7 spots. Ooh, it's getting ugly. Let's move over to the ESPN final standing projections. Check this out. All right. Did somebody say it's time for the matchups of the week? All right. Let's get straight into the mix, man. First and foremost, coming up is your boy Snugg Palpatine versus East the Streets. Of course, I'm voting for myself. I'm rooting for myself. Got to put all the bets on myself. Team is looking strong. Team is looking healthy. My QB, wide receiving core, my IDP, everything, man. It just looks flawless. So let's just stick with that. I'm definitely picking Snugg in this one. So sorry for you, East. All right, next up, Team Watson Rub Downs versus Team Tone. Hey, this is going to be a good matchup right here. Jalen Hurts looks phenomenal, but Lamar Jackson doesn't look too bad either. Najee Harris is going to really have to step up if Team Tone wants to take the victory on this one. But Team Watson Rub Downs got a big plus with Lamar Jackson, Jamar Chase. That's where it's at right there. It's that Jamar Chase, man. He could just take over, get you 30 points, and win the whole thing for you. So, with that one, I'm going with Team Watson's Rub Down on this. All right. Next up, we got my boy Lord of the #Thrive versus Persian Panthers. Lord of the Thrive looks like the clear-cut winner on this one here. With, heavy hitters, Dalvin Cook, Justin Herbert, Saquon Barkley, but his receiving core is a little bit lacking, and that's where the Panthers pick up. Stephon Diggs and Travis Kelce are forced to be reckoned with, but if Darnell Mooney doesn't step up, it could be tight nonetheless. In this close matchup, I got the Persian Panthers pulling this one out, because of now I have no faith in T. Higgins playing, and Julio really ain't a number one, so PP with the victory. All right. Next up, we got RIPP 21 low end versus Biff Tannen. Man, this is going to be a good one because my boy Patty Mahomes ain't nothing to fuck with. He might air it out tonight. He might put up 50 points. I don't know. He's capable of so much. But the deciding factor is wide receivers here. Curtis Samuel is trending up, and Tyreek Hill is still fucking Tyreek Hill, man, for real. This is going to be one hell of an even matchup, though, from the tight ends on down. Everything is neck and neck. But I got to ride the wave on this one. RPP21 has been real strong last week, so I'm going to keep going with RPP21. That's my pick for the day. Yo, now this right here, I'm going to have to dissect a little bit. Somebody's Hungry versus Justin F. Fields. Tom Brady had a freaking off week last week. A really bad week for him. But second-year Fields is facing the toughest opponent he's had in a long time with Green Bay Packers. So which one is going to bounce back? Come on, y'all. The GOAT. He coming back with a vengeance. And you know how that's going. The QB change at Carolina is really stunning McCaffrey's GOAT and RB1, and Ezekiel Elliott is just a fraction of the running back that he used to be. On the flip side, though, DeAndre Swift is running rampant, and Chase Edmonds is playing his part. But staying in the fields, Debo is set to really break out, and A.J. Brown is showing his motherfucking ass off, y'all. So for Hungry, I believe you're going to starve, man. You're going to starve. This week, I'm going Justin F. Fields, riding that wave. Let's get it.
Can't forget about my boy Beneficial versus El Bisco Bar. Man, this is a tough one right here. I really don't know which way I'm siding, but Russ couldn't cook. He was damaged. Something's going on back there. He can't run. His legs, his back, it's broke. Something, but Beneficial got Derrick Henry, Kyler Murray, Mike Evans, That's a tight squad right there, man. So you know this one pretty evenly matched. I want Cordero Patterson, just to let you know. But this one pretty evenly matched, but yet still, I think I'm going to have to flow this one out and go with Beneficial 5 guy. I'm going to have to ride that wave, man. I'm going to have to ride that wave. After last week's performance in Buffalo D, what the Bills did on defense, that's just crazy, man. So I think I'm going to ride with Beneficial 5 guy on this one. That's my pick for week 2. El Bisco Bar, it will get better, my friend. It will get better. But for right now, you go 0-2 in week 2.
And last, but certainly not least, In the Gut Nuts versus Team Mercer. Man, this is a tough one right here. Both of them kind of shit the bed last week. Man, between In the Gut Nuts and Team Mercer, my heart is saying Team Mercer for the dub. Not. We need an upset, y'all. We need an upset. And if I ain't picked one yet, here's the upset right here. In the Gut Nuts finna upset Team Mercer. Team Mercer going 0-2. In the Gut Nuts going 1-1. And that's it. I'm going 7 for 7 on my picks this week, y'all. 7 for 7. All right, y'all. Well, right now it's time for that motherfucking football game to come on. Thursday night football tonight. I'm really looking forward to that shit. Kansas City versus the Chargers. I think I'm going to have to go with KC. That's just me. Deuces. Holler at y'all later on the flip side. Bitch.
All right, you guys. That's Snugg Palpatine signing off with CFN. Holler back at you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.